All right, so we have a plan. We have a groundbreaking idea. Now, how do we implement it? Well, the good news is that you've already completed one of the biggest parts of the process. Coming up with the idea is half the battle. It might not feel like it, but exercising this creative muscle is just as important as getting the logistics down. Why? Because this skill is rarely taught in schools beyond select electives. Now, while we are halfway there, it is essential not to rush or sloppily do this part. We want to minimize risk as much as possible in order to transition from this realm of possibility to reality. Everyone's weekend project is going to be different, so I'm not going to tell you exactly what to do. What I will tell you though are a set of guiding principles that will help you no matter which idea you've selected. The first major tip is breaking down the implementation into 20 or 30-minute chunks. In our Foundation Habits module, we talk about what's called an implementation intention. Basically, one of the biggest factors that determines whether a student actually completes their project or not is how they plan it out. Meaning, where exactly will the student be and at what time will they be completing each action? This is called an implementation intention because we make our intention very clear, thereby holding ourselves accountable. Below, we've attached some examples of past timelines from previous students. As you can see, each of them vary, but they all break down a seemingly unstructured project into a series of structured tasks. Notice how the student has a clear idea of what will be done and when exactly it will be done. The next natural question is, what kind of tasks should we put into this timeline? That brings us to our second principle. Beginning with the end, quantifying your results, and then working backwards. It's pretty self-explanatory, but often neglected and incredibly powerful. Basically, you want to ask yourself, where do I want to be? And what steps do I need to take to be there? For example, one of our students, David, ran a project called Detox by David. This was a weekend project to help teens get rid of their addiction to social media. Consider this, if you were David, how would you measure success? What numbers would you care about? One metric that David chose was a quantitative one. He wanted 6 customers by the end of the month. To get there, he then set a series of SMART goals. Each one was timely and included a deadline. Get 2 customers by week 1, 2 more by week 2. This way, his overarching goal was realistic and tangible, and he could measure whether he was on track every week. In sum, when you set clear goals and expectations, put them into reality with implementation intentions, and clearly understand when and where and what you'll be working on in each of your 20 to 30-minute chunks, you have unlocked the key to success. The last step is just doing what you've written down.